Gentle Jack.
Happy New Year.
Father, Happy New Year.
Now, what is now? Oh, Papa, Happy New Year. You hear medical intervention.
Father, Happy New Year.
I want to I didn't hear your question. I didn't hear your question.
I'm asking you, you accepted and you were the one who quickly saw that you wasn't using the right protocols as regards to how to handle. Does it raise concerns for you about the emergency response?
How are you, sir? Gentle Jack.
Happy New Year.
Father, Happy New Year.
Now, what is now? Oh, Papa,
Happy New Year.
You hear medical intervention.
Father, Happy New Year.
I want to
to come to Parliament and explain to the country through Parliament the state of the country. The Constitution again requires that they talk about the states that they have inherited. You inherit, you do your bit, and then when you're going to tell the country what you are leaving behind. So, in response to that constitutional demand, he came here, President Kuffour, as eloquent as You know him. He stated, he explained, and when challenged, remember he was a member of parliament, you know, he became for once a member of parliament again, and threw the gauntlets down to the guys on the other side. Well, he's told the world, the whole country. Well, the evidence is there for all to see. Whoever doesn't want to see is their headache. But it's explained. It's not for me to reiterate everything that is already articulated. He did it in his own exquisite language. He did it brilliantly. So you ask me my impression, I don't have to have any impression. I've been part of the administration. I've been part of the system. I know what has been going on. So I have absolutely no doubt at all that the NPP government headed by President Kuffour did what the country required him to do through the mandate that they reposed in him. He did his best. And the fact that ultimately he wasn't able to get his successor to be from his party, which I think is something he would have loved very well. It's nothing that takes away from the fact that he did what he should do and what he humanly could do. Is, I believe, what he did. He did explain. I mean, many difficulties all over the world. Ghana wasn't an exception. We had our share of the difficulties, but then we stayed true and we achieved the result that he articulated.
But if he really did his best, as you say, don't you think that he would have been able to hand over to his successor?
Well, I'm not sure it's fair. It's fair. You make that statement. It's a reflection on me, myself. I mean, I'm a classic example and classic casualty. You go to my constituency and I tell you, to the glory of Almighty Allah, that everything in my constituency has been put down through me, my instrumentality, and the government that have come at the time that I've been a member of parliament. But somehow, strangely, my people didn't vote for me.
What do you think is accounting for that?
Well, that's another matter that I think the whole country, well, particularly the MPP, would have to find out because I was going into this election confident that it was my easiest. You see, we should, as human beings, be very careful. I mean, you have your plans, God has a different plan altogether. I went in this one confident. I've gone through serious challenges before with very serious opponents before in my constituency. This wasn't the occasion. I did my best, but it was taken for granted. For once, you journalists never discuss Anansi Asoka. Almost always going to elections, Anansi Asoka is tough. This time around, not a single word. Because clearly on the ground, all the achievements that are chalked and considering everything else. That was the least that I expected. But
did you say your constituents were ungrateful?
I choose my words very carefully. I choose my words very carefully. They would be the collective group which will be able to respond to why it so happened. But they simply wouldn't vote. Close to about 7,000 of my constituents, they didn't vote. I mean, it's not like they voted for the NDC. They did not vote.
So it was because of the low voter turnout?
No, low voter turnout, yes. I mean, as I told you, my other election results was close to 19,000, 18,000 something. With the addition of new entrants and all of that on the voter register, I was expecting to do about 21,000. I did 13,000. 13. And the balance of 7,000 went nowhere. It sat still on the voter register. So it shouldn't be a reflection. This election shouldn't be a reflection on the administration of the president or the successors. I mean, it's not for me. I'm not going to go through. You heard it. I mean, the man stated his achievements, and they are palpable achievements that any one of you could attest to. Whatever it is, that's the state of affairs.
Are we going to see Honorable KTM coming back?
Well, okay. Well, let me put it on record. I am petitioning. I am in for an election petition. A few things I think would have to be sorted out first. But when we sort that bit out, we see how it pans out. But for now, the results have been gazetted, and you'll be seeing someone else for the time being. Whether permanently or not, it's a different matter. But what did Boris Johnson say? Hasta la vista, baby.
But you have said that your people didn't come out to vote. You have attributed it to low vote turnout. So on what grounds are you petitioning the results of your constituency?
Why can't you wait? I thought if you waited a minute, you would, because I haven't told you the grounds, and you said because I said no, whatever. So it could have been even 1,000 people, but if out of the 1,000 there are issues that have been contested, they will have to be contested.
And why not?
So,
why have you not petitioned now? Because I mean, we already know that there are a lot of constituencies under contention.
Those ones are not petitions. The
Right.
Mandamus things and those things are different things altogether. They have gone to a court to tell the electoral commission to do certain things that they should have been doing, which they didn't do. So, but when the results in the constituency are declared, then you have to wait till what do you call it, the Gazette, before you do the. Mine was declared. I mean, for me, it was declared wrongly. But I didn't participate in the declaration because of things that I complained about, and attention was not paid to. But it hasn't been very, very comfortable, very sweet for us. But I repeat that should not be because the Kufuor administration did not perform. The Kufuor did his best, his government did what they could, and for me, the results are all there for whoever cares to have the people. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Oh, but
I didn't hear your question. I didn't hear your question.
I'm asking you quickly intercepted on the website, and it seems that you were the one who quickly saw that you were not using the right protocols as regards to how to handle it. Does it raise concerns for you about the emergency response unit for the ambulance service?
Emergency response unit of Parliament and for any facility should be ready for emergencies.
And so, what should they have done?
To be ready for the emergency.
And do you believe they were ready?
For me, I didn't have the time to look at what others were doing. I reacted instinctively.
So do you believe that they didn't react in the right manner as protocols should call for?
They were not in the chamber, so they had to be called into the chamber. So I'm not sure they delayed in their reaction because they were not at the scene of the event. But for me, it's instinctive. I have very good training in emergency, so I knew what.
So would you say that more people in Parliament should be trained? I mean, I saw security personnel actually carrying him. So surely they have been trained as to emergency response?
See, when you talk about emergency response unit, there are three: the ambulance service, the police service, and the fire service. And personnel in those units must be trained in the basics of life support.
So you do not think there was anything wrong as regards to how the bodyguard was handled?
No, I didn't look at what somebody had done. I looked at what I can do to help. That is my training.
Okay, and lastly, your overview of the entire program today.
I think it's gone well. It's gone down very well. The president has given an account of his 8 years stewardship, and I believe, like every other thing, we'll leave it to posterity to judge. The 8 years of the performance.
Thank you.
TV 3 for the.
Yeah, it also been before.
Who can't come here? TV 3 propaganda. Let's go back small. Can zoom. Let's go back for security reasons. Let's go back small. You yourself, you understand the way. Go back small. We'll stand here for them.
First Lady for the Republic of Ghana, Rebecca Kuffour,